Tuvalu is one of the lowest lying countries in the world, with an average elevation of just 2 meters above the sea. Already, king tides and storms push seawater into homes and roads. In the past 30 years, the sea around Tuvalu has risen about 15 centimeters over the 30-year average. That's approximately 6 inches, roughly 1.5 times the global average. Here's the pressing problem. Scientists warn that by 2050, much of the main island of Funafuti could be uninhabitable. Tuvalu is tiny, only about 26 square kilometers, or 10 square miles. The landmass is spread across 9 coral atolls. It's also porous, flat, and easily eroded. Saltwater intrusion is already damaging freshwater supplies, crops, and infrastructure. Can anything be done to address this problem? Coastal defenses have been built through the Tuvalu Coastal Adaptation Project, and about 7 hectares of new land have been reclaimed on Funafuti. Even so, 7 hectares only equals a little over 17 acres. Sadly, these fixes are small compared to the scale of the threat. Tuvalu's GDP is less than $70 million, barely enough to fund basic services, let alone billion-dollar seawalls or artificial islands. Recognizing this, Tuvalu and Australia signed the Falepli Union Treaty in 2023. It allows 280 Tuvaluans each year to migrate permanently to Australia under a special climate visa. By mid-2025, more than one-third of Tuvalu's population had registered interest. The deal also includes disaster response and security provisions, though some critics worry about Tuvalu's sovereignty and the loss of culture that comes with migration. The questions Tuvalu faces are profound. What happens to a nation when its land disappears? Tuvalu has amended its constitution to declare that its statehood and maritime zones remain permanent, even if the islands vanish. That matters because exclusive economic zones provide fishing rights and seabed resources. But the deeper question is cultural. How do you preserve a nation's identity when its people are scattered across the world? Tuvalu's plight is also a preview for others. Kiribati, the Marshall Islands, and the Maldives face similar risks. And we should all understand that the lesson isn't just for small nations. Coastal cities from Miami to Manila are threatened by the same forces: rising seas, sinking land, and more extreme storms. It might seem like the world should easily absorb a small population like Tuvalu's. However, what happens when rising seas threaten millions of people all along the world's coastlines? Some people ask why we can't just build Tuvalu a new island. The truth is that we can. Dubai built the Palm Islands. China built new bases on reefs. But those projects cost billions, require constant upkeep, and were never designed to withstand the battering Tuvalu faces. For a country with a GDP smaller than a mid-sized U.S. city, it's simply not possible. Tuvalu's story is tragic, but it's also a warning. If an entire country can be erased from the map in our lifetime, what does that mean for millions living on sinking coastlines everywhere? The more we act now, reducing emissions, funding adaptation, and preparing for climate migration, the fewer nations and communities we risk losing. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do about land loss caused by rising sea levels. If you want to stay connected, why not like this video and subscribe to the channel? Take care of yourself out there.